Hi guys, and welcome to a very historic Thursday. Those of you who have been following Australian politics over the last 24 hours will know that there has been some massive shifts in the Australian political landscape over the last couple of hours. It all started last night where there were rumours of a possible leadership challenge from Deputy Prime Minister Julia Gillard against the current Prime Minister Kevin Rudd, and it became more and more obvious throughout the night that Kevin Rudd's support base had basically disintegrated and they were all starting to back Deputy Prime Minister Julia Gillard. And this morning there was supposed to be a vote of the Labor Party's caucus so they could decide who was going to continue as leader of the Labor Party and be the Prime Minister. And before they had an opportunity to vote, Kevin Rudd fell on his sword. He withdrew himself from the vote and there was no vote. And Julia Gillard was unopposed and is now the first Australian female Prime Minister. This is huge news. This is very historic. I mean, obviously the first female Australian Prime Minister. We've got a Prime Minister who has been voted out of, well, essentially voted out of office during his first term, which is another really massive shift. I think when I was watching it live last night, when there was all this speculation about what was going on, and when Kevin Rudd did actually announce that at 9 a.m. the next day, today, that there would be a party vote to decide the leadership issues. And he came across as very aggressive. It was very obvious he was very angry about the whole situation, but he was trying to sort of cover it with a very fake smile. And it really showed that he was under a lot of stress. He was under a lot of strain. He had gone through a lot of crap that night. And I think a lot of people just didn't really sort of see it as a very positive situation. And there are a lot of people who are questioning whether or not this shift to Julia Gillard is a good thing, if it's some kind of a bigger plan. Who knows? I mean, politics, when it comes down to it, there's always these sort of people in the background, in the shadows, who are sort of nameless opposition to everything, who are sort of constantly plotting and scheming for their own purposes. And in the end, I think it comes down to one simple point. Kevin Rudd had lost a lot of support, not just from inside the party, but from the voter base themselves. His popularity was just at an all-time low. Julia Gillard, on the other hand, her popularity has been going up further and further, and when it comes down to it, of the two of them, she had the better chance of possibly winning the next federal election. So it's interesting to know that we've now got a new Prime Minister, that we've got our first ever female Australian Prime Minister. I'm really looking forward to seeing what her choices and her policies are going to be when it comes to publicly addressing everybody. I haven't had a chance to actually see any of those details at this point, but I wanted to let everybody know, because there's a lot of people from overseas who've been following my tweets on Twitter about this whole thing because they didn't quite understand what was going on. So hopefully that clears a bit of it up for you. Anyway, so yeah, big day in Australian politics. Let me know what you think below in the comments, or leave a video response telling me what you think about our new Prime Minister, Julia Gillard. Do you think this is a good thing? Do you think Kevin Rudd did the wrong thing by refusing for the vote? Should he have gone ahead with the vote? Do you think that maybe he was stabbed in the back a little bit? Let us know what you think in the comments, or leave a video response. I'll talk to you later.